It's happening. Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
Yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually, because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking...
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs
We've got kids to pay for. Yeah. Listen, I'll be honest, if I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So...
And we already know...
You don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back.
Yeah, please.
Because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Help
sign
us.
Up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Or, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd buy a starving man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm starving. That's what we are. Look at me.
Look at him. Do you think that? Do you think this?
Help.
Another one.
It's happening.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Another One podcast with me, Simon Wozniak, episode Rob Thomas, and joining me today, solo guest, returning, Mr. Mark Nelson.
Hello.
You got the memo?
I know.
Oh, I don't like your chain.
Look at you, all in black.
The fucking state of that.
Do you want to lean back a bit more?
Aye. Fucking Johnny Cash over here.
Who, me?
Oh,
no, all in black. Yeah.
Johnny No Cash.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck off. You fucking Ned, the state of your fucking chain. Do one.
Started already.
You fucking hate Samuel Special. Fuck off.
Do you not know how many podcasts you've done?
87, I think this is.
Was it 87?
Yeah. Fucking wild, Mark. Telling Mark about what we did on the Patreon. I said we can't talk about it on the public, but I mean he won't. He just well.
What we do on the Patreon?
Exactly.
£3 a month. Sign up. There you go. Support this.
Mark's doing a podcast, aren't you?
I'm doing a film one soon. I've already got one. I've got a music one.
Yeah,
that just went. I did about 12.
And then watch.
And then life took over, and then I just couldn't be asked doing it anymore.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
You got a BBC show as well, haven't you? A radio show?
I've got a radio show, aye.
Oh, yeah, that's basically a podcast.
Aye. It's fucking mad. We get, like, it used to be, we used to do it, record it at the stand, and we used to, mostly comics, we would get on it. And then, like, the second series, we'd have, like, we'd fly people up and all that kind of shit. And then when COVID happened, we had to record it, like, remotely.
Yeah.
And it just opens up the people you can get.
Yeah,
so you get fucking mental guests. Michaela Strachan on last week.
Yeah?
Yeah. We had,
the Really Wild Show?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's wild.
Don McLean we had on once.
Over Zoom or just on the phone?
American Pie?
American Pie, Don McLean.
Fucking hell.
He sang to me. He was fucking mental. Genuine
you mates with him?
mental bastard. No, I'm not mates with him.
You mates with him. One phone call. You mates every radio interview you've ever done.
A radio interview. Right. Oh, I hate them things. We've talked about that on the pod, we them things.
How you fall over them.
Yeah, I couldn't stand them. This is a day record again.
Yeah.
Nelson's up. We thought we'd wind up by getting up early.
It's fucking insane. What was it last time? 9 a.m. we started?
No. It was at the same time.
It wasn't the same. No, it wasn't.
It was, but you were on the aisle till 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
It was literally the same time because I wanted to get back at 12 for the match.
There's no beers here, is there?
No, not today. Sorry.
Would you
have to knock
one?
it on the head?
Sorry, man.
You're
delicious.
They are dad away for the weekend, aren't you?
Yeah, they
that's
are.
Exactly what I am. I am a dad away for the weekend.
You're working, Mark. Calm it down.
To be honest, we should, because I'd love one. Not that I'd have one because I can't, because I drive. But like, I could see why you would love one now. Weather's right, isn't it, for just have a lovely cold.
Where are you staying?
11:15.
I'm staying with Brett Vincent.
Why was you over this side then this morning?
Yeah, I was seeing a pal last night as well. So.
Oh, did you stay over here last night?
Yeah.
Right. You're not can't get a hotel, surely, with Eurovision being on.
Do you know what? I had a quick look just to see how mental it would be. And they weren't that bad, actually.
Really?
No, they weren't that bad. If you wanted to go down, I think it's mostly down the docks.
Right, yeah.
That's where the arena is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where it's all happening.
It's been fucking mayhem.
She got one for 60 quid.
Did he?
And his missus on about Printworks or something.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah,
I thought Eurovision was only one night.
So did I, and then these cunts have been here for a month.
Isn't it? Yeah.
They've been here for months, just all the gays getting in the way. Absolute nightmare. I walked through town on Saturday. It's just loads of gay people just in my way.
How do you know they're gay?
Come on. Middle of Eurovision, they're all like rainbow coloured clobber on, very shiny. If they're not gay, didn't have the toxic upbringing I had anyway, put it that way.
What a shame.
Maybe they're just enjoying life.
No one enjoys life, Mark. Just get through it.
I'd love to see you Eurovision.
No, I'd fully embrace it. I'd end up, I'd be camp as anything. I'd be like, he's gay. He's definitely gay.
So what have they been doing for a month? Like gigs?
Yeah. It's been like loads of like mad gigs. Who's there? Not Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Is it Frankie Goes to Hollywood? I think they apparently they split up. They've got back together just for Eurovision this year.
Wow.
Played a gig. Might not be them though. Could be somebody else. That was a duo. Don't quote me on it. Who else got back together? Loads like weird little bands. Jed would have been here performing concerts all over the city. Sophie Alex Baxter was DJing and John Lewis.
I saw that. Yeah, she did like a kitchen party.
Yeah,
I saw the thumbnail for that one.
I've got a mate who fancies the arse off her. It was like, are you in town?
Murder on the kitchen floor.
Go and sniff her for me. Tell me what she smells like. It's like, fuck off, you weirdo.
My pal, I remember fucking years ago. I can't remember if it was like a World Cup or a Euros, and it was when I was working in a stockroom. And my pal came in and told me this joke, and it was dead serious. He was like, "Have you seen the news this morning?" I was like, "No," and he was like, "Fucking Sophie Ellis Bextor's dead." I was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, like she was seen out with the France squad last night, and apparently they all got pissed up, and now she's dead."
They know what this is gonna do.
And then I was like, "Fuck, that's awful, man." He went, "Yeah, the headline was murder on Zidane's floor."
No, that's nice. That's alright. That.
Fuck off.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's a good joke. I get done with them jokes when people come up to you and go, and then you go like, "Oh, you've been done with a joke there."
Yeah.
I can't remember last one I had, but I've had them. They do creep up.
When you say get done, do you mean you just take them at face value and start telling people?
Well, no, they come and they go, "Oh, my mate was doing this or whatever," and they go, "Oh, well, what's happened?" And they go, "Oh, yeah, he's dead. His missus said this to him," or something. And then they go, "Oh shit, what happened?" And they go, "Oh yeah," and then they say the joke. So they never at any point say they're going to tell you a joke.
Yeah.
You just go like, "Oh, someone was murdered," and they go, "Oh, I'll have to just take that on." And then they think they've had you off, and you go, "For fuck's sake."
So the one that always gets me, like, it never gets me, I fucking piss myself every time I see one. You know, when someone will come on, it's normally like someone will come online and go like, "Oh, I've been looking for this computer program that will help me edit this or something."
Yeah.
And someone will come on and go, "Have you tried Ligma?" And they'll go, "What's Ligma?" And then they just go, "Ligma balls."
What's the other one like that? What's the other one?
What one? These nuts. It's probably one of them.
Don't know. I think I've heard another one.
Some dead area. Well, you think is shite.
Well, I know, but I'm ADHD or whatever I've got, haven't I? What was I going to talk?
Self-diagnosed.
I was going to say
You're
something.
self-diagnosed ADHD person.
Yeah, he is.
Get that close. I don't want any audio, Mr. Nelson.
I'm gonna miss this gold.
Yeah, his missus has diagnosed him.
I've had a good thing to say then.
You never?
I did. I had something good to say. You feel it. Go on.
You were just going to add on to whatever that ligma was, like these.
Yeah, I know, but there was something else I was going to say.
Like what?
I don't know.
You finished?
I know.
What? You've been on the AL all week, haven't you?
Yeah.
Paycheck went out today, by the way. Do you all think you've quit your job?
Oh, that was it? Have you seen this deep fake?
Well, I've seen the porn of it, yeah.
What specific one?
Just what it can do.
It's mental.
It's
like that. Now that is going to change stand-up.
Yeah.
Right.
Stand-up's finished now.
I went straight to porn with it, but go on.
Stand-up's finished. No, because I was watching it. This is why I say, because I was watching a podcast, and you know Neil Brennan?
Yeah.
He's deep faked 3 things in his stand-up special because he missed the line.
Right.
And then
Really?
yeah.
So you just added them in.
Yeah, and then it was like
What about the laughs though?
no, but they've just. What do you mean? It's all sound. He actually says on the podcast, he goes, there was this line I missed. It was like, it's a four word line. He goes, I need that in. And then they just went, we'll just deep fake it. Apparently it's like $1,000 a second or something to get this technology done. But when it becomes more affordable, that's when it showed the thing of Eddie Murphy, and they switched it to Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
fucking
that.
insane.
Yeah.
I've
Why
seen
would
him.
that ruin stand-up then?
Because you could now do. I've said on here, they'll be the first person who could sell out an arena having never left the bedroom. By clips online.
He thinks he's going to post clips of him in bedroom killing it.
I think, having never met the man, but George Cotier could be the guy to do that. He's an internet guy, and he knows that he's good with technology.
You know, there was mayhem over a couple of months ago because people, you know, when deep fake, like, because it's got that good now.
Yeah, it's
you know, people
frightening.
don't you? People taking influencers, taking their pictures and deep faking them into porn.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen. And then there was arguments going, is this sexual assault? Is this harassment?
Or is it class?
Yeah, or is it fucking brilliant? Yeah, it's like it's just this argument of, hold on, is this rape or not? Because you are taking someone's image and just going like. The problem was people posted it back to them. If they kept it to themselves, we'd all been happy.
Right. So you're saying basically we could put Kim Kardashian's head on someone whose body looks like that, and then go.
You could even deep fake the body now. That's like. So they're making porns of like influencers. So Molly May's in a gangbang, and it looks like Molly May's in a gangbang, and it's like, so the problem is, the problem is it's going down to like girls on the street. So like, and you know if it gets the kids, it's just going to be girls in your class.
Jesus Christ!
And it's just like, where does it stop? Oh. But it is part of it is.
But
brilliant.
now I think right for stand up. Yeah, why would you not do it?
Yeah, but what are you going to do for stand? You still need the content, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just write it.
But then you're still writing.
And you might as well just perform the jokes.
Why not just do it yourself? Like, I don't understand what you're.
We'll just make a comic up.
You're still having it. Right, so what you're saying is you could write the material.
Yeah.
But then put it in a more sellable.
Well, what he's going to do is take someone else's clips off Hot Water.
Yeah.
Deep fake someone into that.
Right.
And then just change the whole routine and stuff. So you can never leave your room. But like have 1 million clips out there of you smashing gigs.
Ah, right, okay.
And then everyone goes, I want to go see that guy.
Yeah.
And you've never left your bedroom.
Yeah.
20 dates sold out the O2. Cunt's never left the bedroom. I want someone to do that.
But then when it comes to the actual sellout gigs, do you then turn up? What do you do when people turn up?
But surely if you sell out the gigs though, you're still going to smash it anyway because if you all wrote the content, content's still there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So they're going to be used to seeing the things you're going to say anyway.
But here's the other thing. The thing I think about it is I think you can watch a clip of someone killing and not crack a smile, can you? Because you're not in the room. Yeah. So therefore, any old material could go, well, it's working. It's killing that crowd, so therefore it must be funny. No, and we think it's a funny bit.
Yeah, but I still think
that's a funny bit.
I still think you can watch it, but I still think people know the difference between a good clip and a bad clip.
I reckon AI is more dangerous to stand up. Once they start learning how to write routines.
They are. They're good, aren't they?
Fucked. You heard there's loads of them now where the AI other bands doing other bands' songs.
Yeah, I saw Biggie doing Jay-Z.
Yeah, I've heard like a shitload of the Beatles doing Oasis albums and stuff like that. And I mean, like, it's worrying, but it is
how good
fucking class. This is awesome, man.
Yeah, I've seen Biggie covering Jay-Z and it's quality, like.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? Like
so AI learns the styles, the beats, the guitars, like every band's got a similar sound, haven't they?
Right.
So AI takes that and then inserts it and twists it into another song. So you'll find they'll take an Oasis song, but they'll put all the Beatles instruments to it, and the Beatles rhythm and beat, and then put obviously the Beatles voice to it, and it'll become a Beatles song.
Yeah.
Like, so have you ever heard that for the first time?
Different lyrics?
No, exactly the same. Exactly the same song, but just in their style. Like there's a couple of guys that created an Oasis album through AI.
So they're just like covers, almost.
No, well, no,
but the band's dead. So
but the band, right? Yeah.
But this album, they put everything in. They put Liam's voice, Noel's guitar, all this shit in, and then they let it write the lyrics, and then produce these songs. There's like an album on YouTube of 7 Oasis songs that Oasis have never created, and see a couple of them, if they released them,
Bangers.
They'd be some of the best Oasis songs that they've
So they
released.
can get Liam's voice
Yeah.
and make that a full song in what they want to say.
Yeah.
Have you seen them do
Fucking quality.
seen AI write the lyrics?
What are we
AI
doing?
writing lyrics now?
Yeah.
And like some of them, you're like, oh fucking hell. Some of them are spot on songs, and then some of them are like, oh fucking hell, so tropey.
Yeah.
And you think, oh shit, if someone AI does my material, what are the same things that are going to keep popping up? Sick of me wife, fat cunts. Just like,
Oh yeah,
it's just like 6 keywords repeated over and over.
This is what I mean. What are we fucking doing? And you could deep fake me into this fucking seat.
That's what you want.
And then let AI write the pod.
That's what he wants to do. He said, hey, can we release an episode and you just put me in it?
It's just when I saw that, it's like, oh, they can
just do an audio one and just put me in it.
But you can make them say anything.
Yeah, that's the fear, isn't it?
So somebody could sit us down now, and they could literally make up an hour-and-a-half conversation.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah, they could put the two of you saying the most racist shit.
Yeah, they just sign up for the Patreon.
And then
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where it becomes dangerous, because then you've got like...
Yeah, now you don't know what's real or
You could get
fake.
celebrities to say anything.
Yeah.
Or it becomes incredible because you can just start saying anything.
Well, this is what
I just go deep fake. You know the way people go,
yeah.
deep fake that, mate. Anytime you die on your arse, I got deep faked on that clip.
Fucking hell.
Heard you were racist on the one show, deep fake that, mate. Was deep fake. Like when Donald Trump brought out fake news and you didn't like fake.
Well, this is what I mean. Well, that's what's going to come to, isn't it? Like, what's real and what isn't, no one will ever know.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad I'll be dead soon.
Yeah. That's why I'm drinking every night. Tell you what's real, my liver disease.
You're an animal. 4 a.m. on Tuesday.
On a Tuesday?
Where were you out to? Where were you out?
Fucking jumping up and down like some psychopath in Teddy's.
Oh, you fuck. Do you not feel like an owl bastard?
Yeah, people just looking at me thinking he's odd him. he's horrible.
Were you out on your own?
No, Callum and
no, 2 20-odd-year-olds.
Yeah,
right.
just minding me until I had enough and got the hiccups and went home.
Did you get anything to eat on your way home?
Oh, I Burger King.
Were you gigging beforehand?
No, God, no. I just went out on the lash because Tony was doing his birthday show.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I was meant to meet up with Phil Ellis, but then he was too ill, and he said, come to Manchester, and then I said, I'm not going, too much of an effort to get to Mank, and then I just sent these all were going out, so I went and met up with them and all, and then just got on the aisle.
Really send me a text going, I'm finished.
Really?
Spent an hour with younger comics and went, I'm finished. I'm just a circuit act now. And I went, why? He went, oh, these all got ambitions and stuff. It's pathetic.
I went, I'm done here. They don't even care what you've got to say anymore. Whatever you do, don't listen to him because it's got him nowhere.
I'm there thinking that, oh, you must be on your way home pissed.
Yeah.
No, that was just the start.
Oh, no, that was the start. That was just, they don't care now. They see the future and it isn't me.
They don't care now, but I'm going to give them another 3 hours.
That'll make them care by 4 a.m. If they don't care what I've got to say, they'll care that I don't embarrass myself.
Yeah.
That's a fucking wild bit, that Teddy's bit.
Which bit?
That Teddy's.
That calf. Have you been in?
I was in after the Have Awards.
Oh, God.
Which one's Teddy's?
Just a low ceiling.
Yeah.
I was just bashing the wall. I was just slapping it. Everyone was looking at me thinking, he's not all right.
Just slapping the sweat on the wall.
Just fucking smacking it. I look mentally ill. I think I had my shades on as well. Oh, Mark, what are we doing?
Where were you last night, anywhere?
What war?
On the element? No, you gigging. Just get...
No, I didn't. I had pints at the gigs and then just went
sensible.
back.
What day is Thursday? Were you not on the Thursday there? You did a gig there, didn't you?
Yeah, he said he was there last night.
Last night,
Right,
I said he was on the ale, that's all.
Yeah.
Watch Dead Man's live show. It's just 2 whips in a row. Fair play. Got to do something, haven't you?
I'm hating this whip shit. Everyone's doing a whip to what? It's work in progress. You're already progressing to. People just want to do hours. That's all it is.
They're working to progress themselves.
To what though?
To more money.
It's my new year dad bugbear.
When people do it, the
people
Fringe,
are putting whips on, and you're like, "Fuck off."
That's a piss take. Like doing 28 of them in a row.
That's why they're doing it though.
For any non-industry, a whip is a work in progress show.
Yeah, That's just dick swinging, that though, innit?
Aye. But fucking.
What do you think about new acts just putting on 1 hour or 1 or 2 hours and then that's it?
How do you mean?
Like just doing an hour for the sake of doing an hour?
How new are they?
4 or 5 years.
That's all right.
I think that's fine.
I don't.
I think if you've been going a couple of years and you do an hour,
I think you're doing a whip. It's got to be whipping. It's got to towards something.
You know what? I don't mind it if folk are doing it. Like if they're going, I'll go to the Fringe and I'll do 26, 27 nights, but it's for a tour.
Yeah.
That I'm then going to do.
Yeah.
At the end of September for the rest of the year. That's fair enough. But
yeah, I get that. No, my thing is just new comics now are just putting on shows and calling it whips. Like, I had names, like Lomas done it, he done 4 of them. Said, what are your whips towards? He went, what do you mean? What are you progressing towards? He went, I just wanted to do an hour. I was like, why are you calling it Simon Lomas doing a whip then? It's just Simon Lomas doing an extended set. And he went, just want. Everyone else calls them whips, so I just wanted to call it a whip. It's getting my, it's doing my head. What?
They're just the same as previews.
Yeah, but you're previewing
in a show. I know. I know what you mean.
You're just doing an hour. People are just going. Because people are getting audiences now, because like podcasts and that, people are knowing, I can sell a few tickets, so just calling it a whip and then put an hour on.
Right.
Just so they feel more grown up.
So when you're saying put together their material at new material and then do a show and just call it a show.
Just do it. Yeah, just call it. Just do. Say you're doing an hour. Like, why?
What about if you
want
to do 3 or 4 hours, but you go like, this isn't a tour by any stretch, but I want to just do 4.
Are you just doing 4 hours now, aren't you? You're just doing 4 separate 1 hour shows.
What if you just call it a show and then you turn up with like notes and shit and you're constantly checking stuff, then it's not. It is a work in progress then. So what do you then call it?
It's not progressing towards anything.
It is. It's progressing towards the show.
Aye.
You just said you're not doing a show. You're doing 4 separate hours.
Yeah, but you're trying to get to the show.
Yeah.
In 6 years' time.
Look.
Listen.
Put your own fucking whip on.
It annoys me. Stop calling them whips.
Put your whip on.
No, stop calling them whips, because I'm sitting there going, fuck, these cunts are going to pass me by with their ambition working towards something.
You're scared.
And then it turns out.
That's what's annoying.
He's projecting. He's projecting.
Because I'm sitting there thinking these cunts are going to pass me by doing the fucking hours, and then I realise, hold on, these cunts aren't working towards anything, fuck off. Stop scaring me for nothing.
Have you done an hour?
I've done a couple of hours, yeah. They're all the same material.
Yeah.
Just a different order.
Different orders, yeah. I got a bit fatter 1 year, I lost weight 1 year.
Thinking about putting the fat gun bit at 40 minutes and shit.
Yeah, it was all cash grabs. You know what Hot Water was doing years ago? Hot Water done Sundays before the open mic. You could do an hour show, like a bucket show, and fucking everyone was getting fucking hundreds of quid. So I was like, I'll do that. So I just did loads of material. I just did that twice. Just did loads of material in one thing.
But that is an hour though, isn't it? It's like that's...
Yeah, but it wasn't working towards anything. It was a cash grab.
You need to just let it go.
I won't.
Just let it go. Put an hour on.
I will. I told me and you'll do it. We'll do 45 each.
Yeah, but you can just call it a whip. I'll call mine Simon Wozniak Whip. That'll be the title of the show. Will be Whip.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't know why you've got such an issue with it.
I told you, because it puts the fear in me that people are going to pass me by, and then I realise it's just knobheads putting hours on.
You're projecting it.
Of course.
You're scared.
Everything's projection. Come on, sounds like you've not met me.
Yeah, well, I was saying this. I think Edinburgh's still useful for newer acts to go and do.
Yeah, it's a great chance to do a month's worth of gigs.
Yeah, a month of being on stage for 50 minutes.
You come out much better. At least you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're standing on stage for 50 minutes in front of about 10 people, that will harden your head.
I honestly don't know how anyone coming up from England survives the Fringe.
Survives it?
Aye, because
cost-wise.
Aye, because I mean it's grim enough. But I can leave every night and go back to Glasgow. If I had some of the fucking shit gigs I've had.
Do you just commute in every night?
Yeah.
Every day.
And if I've got late night gigs, I'll stay with someone. But
yeah.
But like some of the shit miserable gigs I've had, if I then had to go back to a cupboard that I know I was paying mold. 400 quid an hour for.
Sitting there thinking, what's going to kill me first? These gigs, my mental health, or the mold?
Yeah, God Almighty! I honestly don't know how. I don't know how there are like 3 suicides every Fringe.
What, like the Isle of Man TT?
the Grand National,
the most dangerous festival in the world. 300 working class comedians descend upon Scotland every year. 5 suicides.
Just seeing open spots walking up half his chair on their own. Where are you going? Don't worry about it. Okay, good. There goes another one.
Just treating open spots like the horses at the national. Shooting them.
There'll be glutes out of them.
Imagine that.
You wouldn't take a fucking whip up if that was you.
Kate
Tell you what he's working towards.
Lining them all up.
Working towards the noose, that cunt.
That's funny, isn't it? The idea that they could actually get executed. Like, this show's just too shit. No, I think it's useful to go and to do that 50 minutes to no one.
You've never done it, have you?
No, but I think that will test you.
How do you
that
know
would
that?
Because that would be hard.
Yeah, I imagine
some of these
so.
rooms, you see these rooms, you're thinking, what a horrible place to have to sit for an hour anyway.
There's so many gigs you could gig every night anyway if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, there's acts now probably gig every single night of the week. Don't leave the Northwest.
Yeah, but that's just new material nights and all that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's just as shit as Edinburgh, innit?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I've always rallied against the Fringe just because I've never gone. Could never be asked going.
I don't think I'd go if I didn't live in Scotland.
It's too much money.
Aye.
The amount of places I've been instead of going to Fringe. I've been in Maldives, 4 weeks in America. I did 3.5 weeks in Italy. It's just like, I can do that or I can say to me.
And now James Allen's got you shook. Was the Maldives weird, that was it?
And but imagine doing that. I go to, hey, babe, I want to go to Edinburgh for a month. Why? 'Cause, I've got to.
It's a dream.
Yeah. That's what I'm in it for. I had to go to yesterday because she tried to tell me not to say something on stage in Southport. And I was like, fuck off. This is what I do.
What gig are we doing in Sowie?
I have to bit me soul no matter what.
What gig are we doing in Sowie?
Hot Waters one next
month,
or the end of this month.
What were you going to say that you weren't allowed to say?
That I've got a toddler. Basically, I can't give away too many clues on stage that make anyone realise who she is.
All right.
Because she knows, it's like, I try and not give away her identity. So every now and again, she's like, can you not say that? And I'll be like, don't you tell me what to say. I have to bear myself. Exactly. No,
some kind of deep fake into it.
Yeah, no, she just doesn't want people knowing. She just doesn't want people going to it. Oh my God, I heard your husband say this joke about you.
Oh, Christ.
It's like, it's just a fucking joke. And she's like,
my wife gets that because I had shows I do in Glasgow. You'll sometimes get like some of the other school mums will come to it. And I know, wife's fairly cool about it, but I know there's some comments she's made where she's going, I know what this fat prick says on stage, and they're going to have to hear that.
Yeah. And she's because she was like trying to say, because I got a comment last night about it going, I can't go on stage thinking about limitations I've got over what, I'm just going to say the funniest thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, she's like, I'm not being horrible, just like people, but you understand, people sometimes see it and just think it's all true, whether you're joking or not. And I was like, yeah, but that's them being idiots. And she was like, can we not just account for the idiots, please? Aye. When you're so close to my work, that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Scare people from their work, just getting there and then having lunch the next day going, oh yeah, just
did you
say you don't lick ass?
See, like, because you do forget how many fucking idiots there are.
Yeah.
Have you seen, like, on Twitter's been fascinating this week. Do you see Elliot's thing with Millwall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's getting actual threats now. Like, there's people talking about turning up to his gigs to brick him and all this kind of shit. Like, it's fucking incredible, man.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I just can't take any of that serious. I think but it's not happened to me yet.
Yeah.
So, but like, I just think it's all funny as fuck.
It happened to me. It happened to me this week as well.
Over the Queen thing,
the coronation.
You smashed the coronation with your tweet, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was like when you get like, I mean, with that it wasn't too bad because it is just, I mean, it's just mental folk.
Yeah.
But when you get like fucking threats and stuff, it is kind of like.
And the fact that everyone knows where you are.
I know, but do you see the thing? Because Michael Legg got it as well this week. Cause
he had to change his bio or something.
Yeah, he put like he just put a picture of like, it was whatever the royal kids are called, like Louis or whatever, like two of them. And it's the wee kid that looks like the Omen kid. He was like leaning down to one of the wee girls and he's pointing at someone. And the tweet Michael put was just cunt. Right? But it was in quotation marks. And people are so fucking dense online that they thought he was calling he thought he'd just put a picture of a child up and called it a cunt. Right? So there's people losing their fucking minds at him, reporting him all sorts of shit. And in his Twitter bio thing, he'd put presenter on Classic FM with the show playing harpsichords with cunts, right?
Right.
People were phoning up and emailing Classic FM to demand they get taken off air.
Fucking hell.
People are so stupid.
Yeah, I it's alright when you see it, but when it happens to you, it's a bit more like you're like, oh, it'll be fine.
When
it happens to you,
it happens. I always say I just fucking roll with it, mate. But then you say you don't know how quickly they're gonna find out where you are, and if anyone's actually that mental enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean now.
That's the big worry. I had someone on stage last week tell me Prince Andrew wasn't funny, and I was like I was just emceeing and I did a joke about Prince Andrew. Oh, that's not, and literally shouted out, that's not funny. I'm like, well, it is. Yeah. Everyone laughed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was like, it is. She's like, no, Prince Andrew abusing kids isn't funny. And I was like, well, as long as he didn't abuse you, then we're all going to laugh about it. And then she literally started, I just don't agree. I just don't think Prince Andrew's funny. And I said, well, he probably was. He got invited back a few times, so he must have had something about him. And then she just sort of went, I'm not gonna carry on. I'm like, but she's with 9 other mates, and the other mates just laughing. She's just literally just going, no, can't have this. It's like, fucking hell.
He was invited back a couple of times. Just Epstein Island going, that's boring cunt, let's not have him again.
You got a bit about you, surely. Like. I mean, if Epstein had that many people on his island, surely some nonce he's gone once, no.
Yeah.
You're not the kind of nonce we want around here.
Exactly. Yeah. No, he takes it far too. You can't have a laugh with him. He takes himself too seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I think audience will start hitting comedians more.
I look forward to it.
Do you reckon?
Jim Jeffries.
Yeah,
made is, but I think now it's become.
Oh no, I don't think
the next comic it's going to make is someone who knocks someone out. A comic who knocks.
Do you reckon?
Who knocks an audience member out. Because
was that one in America, that open mic? Have you seen when he just front kicks the fuck out of it?
Yeah.
This guy, he goes, fuck you. And he just flattens him. Like that, I don't think that made him.
He doesn't even do anything that bad, the guy in the audience.
That's probably why it hasn't made him. Now you probably understand.
There was just this fucking little bar where people are just sitting around, like proper open mic, and this our fella's just coming towards him, and then this guy who's like quite jacked, like 30, just goes, fuck, don't come anywhere near me.
He probably gets him in the chest.
Yeah. So I don't know whether it'll make anyone. Deep faking it though.
What would you do? Like, because I've had people throw shit at me.
Oh no, I've had one person front me. That was it.
What did you do? Because I don't know.
He backed down quite quickly.
That fight or flight thing. I don't know if I would.
It went viral.
I'd away or if I'd go for it.
We literally talked about it in the last episode. It went viral. Just fucking. He backed down quite quickly. I was sitting down. He jumped up. I stood up. He realised like the size difference in us, and then was looking for an excuse, looking for a way out, and then in the end the bouncer just dragged him before anything had happened. Like but it was quite funny. Like he just when they're not listening, pissed not listening.
Yeah.
His beard was a Tory cheering it, and the audience were turning on it. And I said, "Fucking hell, for your own sake, shut up."
Aye.
I was trying to be nice, and he thought I was fetting her. So, but well, it was all good.
I don't know. It depends how easy it is to get on stage, doesn't it?
Aye.
Sometimes it's a bit of an effort there. I can't be getting up there.
No one's getting on the frog. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Someone's brought a step.
The thing is, though, with the frog one, is where the toilet is where you would go to walk on stage. Yeah. So sometimes when you do a line that you're thinking, this one's a bit, and then you're thinking, they're coming, and you're thinking, are they coming to the toilet? Are they coming on stage? I'm genuinely like this sometimes at the frog, like where are they going now? Like in the corner of my eye, because that's the walkway to the toilet. And if they're coming down the stage, thinking, are you coming down there to fucking come and just drop me? Or are you going to go to the toilet? So you've always got to look stage left for the frog now.
Best thing at the frog was if someone just fucking flying headbutted off the balcony.
Yeah, like wrestling.
Chris Benoit.
Swanton bomb. Yeah. Fucking hell. That'd make you. If you got swanton,
you'd go viral with that. Like,
if you caught him as well.
Imagine that.
Comic swanton bombed by heckler.
Comic catches heckle.
Swanton bombed. Frog splash.
You'd have to call it a frog splash, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Speaking of, so the reason that I mentioned the Isle of Man TT,
segue.
I was hungover and I was thinking
about
like
killing yourself.
I was looking at Matthew Perry and looking at him and thinking, fucking hell, what a life.
Yeah.
What a life. Fucking smashed it, didn't he?
What's that got to do with Island?
Well, he can't talk now.
Well, I was. Well, like, what's Vicodin?
Vicodin, is it a painkiller? I think. Aye.
How strong is it? Because he said he was on 55 a day. That's a.
Jesus Christ.
He apparently had a 2% chance of living, didn't he? At one point.
Did he?
Yeah, he was on a machine, and his parents were said, right, there's a 2% chance.
Yeah.
He's gonna live.
Have you seen the way he's living now? Did you see that Friends reunion now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
killed himself. He's finished.
But like he said, 5 people got put on this machine that he got put on, and 4 of them died that day, but he survived. And I was just like, wow. Like, but he was just he started out on the L at 14, and then by 18 he was just like smashing it. And then I don't know what. And then he said he got to work because I was hungover, thinking like, oh, I feel terrible. And then he said he was going to work. He was just like shaking and all that. And like, he'd have to during scenes. He said he's got to get to that table to put his hand on the table, so otherwise he stops shaking. Like, how the fuck do you function doing that? But then again, I think he's doing a fun job, isn't he? So he can probably get through it a bit more.
There's a clip where he talks about you can see which series of Friends it is and what drugs he's on at the time. You can see that, like, you don't notice it at the time, but you can see the difference when he points out, like, because you can see him get progressively fucking thinner.
Yeah.
And then you can see the words start to get slurred and all that kind of shit. Like,
well, one of the films he was on had to get pulled because of the slurred words.
Really?
Yeah. They had to put the whole film had to get pulled out of production because he was just slurring that badly and they couldn't fix it. And then that's when he was just so. Anyway, I was watching him and then I got onto the Island Man TT because
that's a big leap.
That's insane. That I'd never seen it. You see, I'd heard of the Island Man TT sort of thing, but I didn't realise how dangerous it was. Because I watched a clip actually of this guy called I can't remember his name. I think he's Irish or something. You'd recognise his face.
Yeah.
And he was saying how he used to commentate on the Isle of Man TT.
Yeah.
And he had to stop because every year there was 3 on average 3 people die a year in that race. Yeah. And he was saying he was seeing families and he was thinking like, I know that family's dad's dead now before them, and he said it used to fuck with him, so he said he had to stop. So he says before he did it every year, he'd go and meet and shake hands with all the riders, so that he felt like he saw. Well, no, so he said like he sort of knew them a bit more, rather than just going, "Yep, David's dead."
Number 6.
Like, yeah. So he stopped doing it. So I was like, "Fucking hell, how dangerous is this race?" Because someone was saying like they've seen loads of stuff, and he cannot think of a more dangerous.
Is the TT? Can anyone? Anyone can do it.
So is it just a race round Island, but it's like village? So village roads. But it's just,
yeah. It's so this is why I was good because this
just normal village, just normal roads. Right. Yeah,
it's I think about 17 minutes to do, but like 3 people on average die. But it's also the audience. Like they're on they're literally here. But then this guy was saying how it goes so quick. Like the first 6 bikes you see, you don't register them because your brain can't adjust to how quick they're going. And then I was just like, I can't believe I'd heard of it and thought they're never this dangerous, are they? Like the MotoGP is completely different. Imagine, like this.
Imagine wanting to kill yourself and then just being like thinking, what's the funnest way I can do it? Just thinking, right, I'll do the Isle of Man. Then you survive it, you come 6th or something. You think, fuck's sake, gotta do something else. I go pop employment, run with bulls, see if I can get trampled, do that, and then you fucking fail doing that. Like just all this bucket list stuff, but everyone thinks you live in this wild life, but in reality you're trying to kill yourself every time. That'd be a boss.
Try and wank off a gorilla. Oh no, he's into it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Now I've got to finish him.
But like the
hot air balloon trying to blow the fire out. So it's just going higher.
The reason they said it's kind of like, imagine if you played 11-a-side on a Sunday, but then once a year you got to go and play with Messi in the new camp. That's why people are doing it.
Oh, it's a thrill.
It's a thing they'd rather be dead.
I'd rather
not do that.
Aye.
Why are the professionals doing that though? Because then surely
I don't know. There's no money in it. 18 grand for the winner.
Surely there must be something where it's like there's too many psychopaths can enter this. Because Messi would never make that agreement. Because there'd be some fat cunt like me think I'm gonna go
snap him.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's why Sunday League's insane to me.
I think I'm just going to go round the back of the fast, whoever the professional is, go round the back of them, try and go past them, and if I kill myself, well.
So how many people are in it?
I think there's about, I don't know, I think I know there's like 270 people have died in the history of it. I don't know how many people race it. It's a time trial, isn't it? So they go round and see how fast you can get the fastest lap.
Jesus.
Oh, right, so they don't go together?
I think they can meet sometimes. I don't know if they go in bunches or something.
Right.
But like they were saying about the guys talking about the race, they're going like, yeah, when you go round that corner, you want the wall to take a bit of your leather off because then you're on the right line. It's like that's how close you got to get to a wall at 140 mile an hour.
Christ.
Psychopath.
But like they're just like they got potholes in the roads.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh wow, this is insane. This race.
They not fill it with wet sand for the race, no.
They have a few barriers, but for me also is the people watching it.
Yeah,
they're literally like in one crash in 1 year, 3 riders and 4 spectators died.
4 spectators died?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
They're sat here and the bike is there at 180. They're weird. It's a weird thing. I don't know why they can still do it.
Though. You'd go though, wouldn't you?
I'd sit way back. Way back.
Still might get a flying helmet.
Like I've always wanted to do the Bulls thing.
Yeah, I want to do the Bulls. Yeah.
I know Milo and Kai.
Of course, yeah.
Have done that.
Have they?
Yeah. Milo's done it a couple of times.
Yeah, but they went way ahead.
No,
they weren't one of them psychos that were waiting, were they?
There's a picture of Kai under a bull. Like, you know, Kai's like the luckiest cunt in the world. A bull literally it goes right over him, but none of the hooves trample him.
Probably ended up supporting a bull as well.
Just rode the bull. But it looks proper. Like Milo was telling me, it's insane.
But like you can get a bit further ahead, can't you? So you're a bit out of the way.
And there's a lot of places like you can duck into shops,
jump into shops, doorways, and all stuff.
Jump
like
up and grab something and
yeah. I don't. Would you rather do that or the TT?
Oh, the Bulls definitely. Aye.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do the bull.
I think it'd be a proper thrill, like getting chased by a bull.
Why do the TT on like a push bike to take the piss?
If I did the TT, I'd be going like 40 miles an hour.
Going around the normal speed limit, the audience going, the fuck is this? Just waving at me when you're
hugging the wall.
Indicating and everything. Oh no, another thing you mentioned about the Isle of Man TT, though, only until a few years ago, they never used to shut the road off until the race. So these drivers who were driving around it whilst there was normal traffic to get used to the course. So they were flying around with cars on the way forward. And they said, right, we're going to have to shut the road off to let them do this.
Give them an hour or so.
Yeah, because this is too dangerous. Yeah. I was obsessed with it a bit. I was like, why are they doing it? People are getting decapitated.
I do want to go. Now you said that, though, I want to go to it, though.
Yeah.
Just loads of psychopaths getting bladdered in it in that weekend, though. Maybe it's a boss weekend.
Oh, I bet the drinking afterwards.
Yeah, the drinking.
Mental, like.
Just fucking psychopaths getting bladdered up and fucking whacking each other and coked up. Be a good weekend to go and sell coke.
Yeah. But it's just the misery. 3 people are going to die.
Once you've accepted it, though, it's not misery anymore, is it?
I know, but...
It's like when your nan dies and she's 80-odd, you're like, at some point, you're just like, fucking thank fuck for that.
But it's quite selfish of the guys, isn't it? They're going like, they've got a young family and that, and they're going, I'm still doing it.
Exactly. So if you're a spectator, part of you's going to be like, well, he made his decision.
Would you go and watch it, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Patreon.
Yeah. Front there. I'd
we'll do the TT.
I'd sit on the front as well. I told you, you know what my argument is? I think it's all arrogance to me. If there's more,
you wouldn't sit on the front.
I would.
Fucking no.
You know what I'm like?
You'd see it once, you go, I want to go back a bit now.
Sit in the front for one bike and go, done it.
It's because you know you could take a bike.
I do think I'd jump it.
Yeah.
I'll back myself to jump over the bike.
I'll take a Honda head on easy.
What's that? A Hyundai piece of piss. No, because you think about it, like, there must be thousands of people on them streets.
Not
Only
many.
3 people die.
Yeah, but no.
So you gotta. I'm a gambler. I like my odds.
Yeah, but no, not that close. You'd sit a bit back. You wouldn't go right to the pavement.
I think once you were there, the danger.
Yeah, maybe like being in a shark tank or something. You go, I'll just put my hand out there, try and touch it. I don't know, but yeah, wild. Right? I couldn't believe that it's a thing. I couldn't. I'd heard it, but then I thought, oh, this is quite interesting. Now, did they televise it? I didn't know if they didn't televise that.
I think it probably will be on.
Yeah,
do you reckon they still televise that? If they know people are dying?
Well, they fucking
televised the national.
Remember they blew my mind.
Horses, don't
Do you remember that guy that jumped from space?
Yeah.
Oh, the Red Bull.
Aye, like millions of people watched it across the world.
Hoping
if he died, we like the entire world has just watched a snuff video. Essentially, like we've just watched a man jump to his death.
Yeah.
I mean, but the plan was, it wasn't like
the plan wasn't he was going to die.
Yeah, but that's everything.
That was a very real possibility,
though.
Could have, like, it was a very real possibility.
Quite easily, he could have died because he was doing something that nobody's ever attempted before.
Yeah, that was mad. How far he fell.
He was in space.
Yeah, wild that.
I never watched it, but I remember it happening.
I've seen it and gone like, he just tumbles out, doesn't he? And
it's like them WhatsApp videos you get sent though. You know someone's killing themselves, and you still watch it a little bit.
Yeah, but with the Red Bull one, you sort of know it's going to be fine, don't you? The real jeopardy in it. You go, this is fine. Like, there'll be a delay on it. If he dies, they're not going to put it out.
Red Bull should have given him wings.
Yeah. They thought either way, it's win-win it.
Yeah. It's going to do something like the news even more if he dies. So
no, so you do the Bull one?
Aye.
Because it's less dangerous.
I think it'd be proper thrilling to do. I think it'd be a class. Again, the
drinking
party afterwards would be worth it. Like, imagine you shit. I mean, I would be properly shitting myself before it. Like, really, really shitting myself.
How many people do it?
How risky would you get with it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I wouldn't hang back. Like, I wouldn't be like these are the mad ones that'll like fucking goad the bulls, like hitting them in the nose and shit. No, like, I'd be well up front. But
how quick are you ducking out? 30 yards?
I'm in it till a bull runs past me. Once a bull's past you. I'm talking like in a shop.
If I can hear the bulls.
As soon as you saw that bull,
as soon as I saw the bull, I'd
scrambling.
Yeah, that's me done. Yeah. Once a bull's ran past me and gone on the ale.
Aye.
Bull. Oh, right. So no, but like when it's coming at you, you're ducking out. How quick?
No, I'm talking about being in like a shop in a shop doorway. See a bull run past and go, right, that's me. Then I'm going on the ale.
Right. But when you're in the open bit,
yeah.
At what point do you duck into the shop?
Oh, as soon as
you see a bull.
When there's about 300 people in between you and the bull, you're thinking, as soon as 5 of them go, that's me.
You wouldn't wait it.
Oh, fuck that now. But what I'd do is I'd stand. Say the steps are there, I'd stand there for ages, and then about 100 yards, right into the shop.
Right. Oh, that's not the bull run, though, is it?
It is.
That's just watching it.
Yeah, but you're only there for the ale, aren't you? You're only there for the ale afterwards. It's like saying you're going to go to Glastonbury and only watch and just watch music. No,
you'd have to do it with a mate, wouldn't you? And like goad each other and be like, "Come on, you pussy."
Aye, you'd have to do it hungover as well, like proper hungover.
You want to die?
Yeah,
like yeah.
Yeah,
don't value your life anymore. Do something embarrassing the night before. Yeah. Be in a club with 2 20-year-olds at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You're 30, I'd be like, fuck it, yeah. If this ball gets me, at least I deserve it.
Taxi to Pamplona, please.
Or even Teddy's at 4.
I've got a bull in half an hour.
Telling some 18-year-old.
Telling some taxi driver on the burger, can you get me to the bull run, please?
Can I drive through Mackey's and Liverpool Airport? I don't know you're here, but...
Isle of Man or Spain, whichever one you choose. What other events are there that you can die that are like an adrenaline thing?
I don't know, there's loads.
Think of any?
I can't think of any.
People die skiing every year, don't they?
Extreme sports, aye.
Oh, there's that cheese one.
Oh, the cheese rolling.
That looks heavy.
Aye.
People don't die there,
people die at that. They'll be injured.
Yeah.
Massively.
Well, you're running down a big fuck-off hill, so...
Aye.
Oh, God, yeah, I hated that one. I hate that one.
You wouldn't do that one.
I'd be on my back straight away. Yeah. I'd be on my back straight away.
Oh, I'd start rolling. I'd start flat. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. It's too steep.
I know, that's the whole point.
Is there anything else? I'm interested in all these
Where's
things.
that one? Isn't the one with the ball sort of thing? And they just knock the fuck out of each other.
Oh, there's something like that in, I think it's Orkney or something like that.
What?
Where they basically like...
Like
2 different
teams
sort of thing,
meet,
and they just chuck like this flat leather ball in, and then they have to fight like fuck.
That's where Josh Pugh lives.
Oh, is it?
Josh Pugh lives in that town.
Oh, really? Aye.
Where they get the ball and they just batter each other. Yeah. Yeah, he lives there.
I've always wanted to do something like that, just like...
Would you just go for a tear up?
Yeah, that's something I'd like to do one time, just fucking little garden.
That Nuneaton, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. My brother used to do that in school. They do that Friday night fight night. They go to the mate's back garden, and just put gloves on and just leather each other. There was videos of it. Like,
that's just fighting.
Club, yeah, it was just fight club. It was like, you fucking psychopaths, mate.
It's actually quite tame when you look at the other things, isn't it? Just going to a fight club.
Aye.
Yeah, but still, it's the adrenaline of like,
I'm not that much of a roller coaster's enough for me. I don't need to that much of a... What's the mindset of any of them?
Just thrill, innit? Thrill of life.
It's bored of life.
So you just want to go and try and kill yourself?
Seeking thrills.
Heroin?
Yeah, I do heroin.
I do.
Yeah, when are you going to do it? You're getting towards the tail end of it, aren't you?
The hardest part about heroin is the admin of like having nothing on the next day. Yeah. I can order heroin. It's not having to get with the kids the next day or anything. That's the fucking...
You're not a DMT head yet, are you?
Oh, Christ, no.
Not even going to bother with it yet? No. Never?
Nah.
You're done?
Aye. I can't.
Milo not managed to twist your arm with it?
Aye, he's tried a couple of times, but this can't be... I like it. It's when when it starts coming into the... there's like a... You strive to meet this fucking green goddess. So Jesus.
It's the world will never be the same and all that. Like, I'm not asked.
Because then, if the world, what if who was it? Somebody took it and then basically whoever they met or whatever it did basically told them leave your family. And that was it.
Yeah.
And you go, that's extreme. Like Carl Donnelly took it and it basically made him a vegan.
Yeah, I think
as soon as that he was like, I can't eat meat.
Mulholland took mushrooms and couldn't eat meat ever again.
Was that why Mulholland's?
Yeah, he said he took mushrooms and then was like, this is just meat. This is like meat is just like. So he said now he can't bear to look at meat.
See, I don't want to take that risk. Like.
Well, I'm scared because people go, it opens you up and all that. But I'm scared. What if I don't want to open up?
Exactly.
What if it opens me up to the demons that are living here? Like,
exactly.
What if I'm doing quite well to hold them down?
In denial, yeah.
I'm scared. Like coming out there and going, fuck, I'm a cunt. Like, no. Just.
Well, that's the risk. That's the gamble, isn't it?
I'm all right. Like Pandora's box. I'm fine with Pandora's box shut.
Right.
I like looking at the box, stroking it every now and again, playing with the fact that I've got demons, but no, never actually seeing them. I won't name him, but I'm sure there's a comic who'd done it and then realised he'd been fiddled with as a kid and he'd forgotten.
Fuck off.
Yeah, or he'd pushed it down.
Jesus.
And then,
See there, then that's stuff you never needed to know.
And exactly.
That stuff you've buried deep for a reason.
But apparently that's why he could never hold down a relationship. So he said it was good because that was the reason he could never hold down a relationship. That was he's a sex addict as well, apparently. That was the reason he was a sex addict. Because of all that. The DMT, that trip told him his underlying problem and he's been able to now get it addressed. But...
Yeah, well... Yeah.
Last time I spoke to him, he wants to live in a caravan on a little what's it called? Conserve with other people, like-minded people. It's like, nah, he sounds like you want to join a cult, maybe. I don't think the DMT's actually worked, just because, like, don't shag about anymore. What's the score? Well, I'm not a shagger, but
sex addiction, man. We've all got it.
Some of us just can't get a score.
Yeah. That's right. There's very few people where you go to, do you like the shy? It's not for me, to be honest.
I've had a bit. Not for me.
I'll dabble every now and again. When I'm away, when I'm on holiday.
If it's fair, I'll have a go.
I'll never buy it, but if someone offers me it, I wouldn't say no.
Sex addiction. That one's pushing it, isn't it? Gambling addiction as well. I think that's pushing it. I mean, what? You want more money?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah,
I know
no gambler wants to lose, do
people won't have it though, will they? Like you can't have any addictions, or most people think it's valid, don't they?
Yeah, well, addiction's an addiction when it starts to ruin your life, innit? That's why rich people are never addicted to anything.
Yeah,
because porn addiction's proper popular now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but that's when it gets weird, because there's like I've listened to interviews with people that are addicted to porn, and they're watching it for no purpose. Like they're not sitting there having a wank or anything like that. They're just watching porn,
Yeah.
like on the bus
Yeah.
and shit like that. Like
right, well, but right. Have you never thought about maybe, you're on your way home, you've got the house to yourself, on the drive, banging Pornhub on to find your video before you get home? Because everyone knows that's the longest part of your wank, trying to settle on what you're going to wank about. So there has been times that I thought, right, on my way home, I've got 20 minutes now. I want to bypass. It's quite an easy drive.
So you're putting it through the car stereo.
So I'm thinking,
The Bluetooth one, pull up in the lights. Oh,
no.
how's that dirty bastard eating a double cheeseburger?
Going in a drive-through.
Well, all I'm trying to do is save a bit of time, because when you get home and you're lying there for half an hour trying to find what you want to fucking wank to. So I'm thinking, it'd be more efficient if I could, once I'd finished the school run, bang Pornhub on my way home, find the video so I'm ready to go as soon as I get home. And that way, I can get straight into work then.
Yeah.
Once I'm in, I can damn me wank, get straight into it. I'm not losing an hour.
Yeah, you're just being economical with
That's
it then.
right, yeah.
But the idea of just watching it as like you just watched it like Friends on in the background or something.
Aye.
Like you've just got it on.
And where does that stop though? Like, because first of all, you're doing it where you're driving home, so you've got the video ready.
Yeah.
And then the next time you're going, I'll start myself off before I get in. Like, and then the next thing you're wanking in the car at the lights. Like, that's what
On the M6 toll getting money's worth, mate. Slip the trackies down, 22 miles of nothing.
Cruise control. Lane assist, cruise control. Oh, well, why not?
fucking go to town and just
Yeah. One leg in the other forward. Recline the seat. Give a view for the HGV drivers. Honestly, I knew a HGV driver that used to say the amount of times he's seen people having a fucking wank. Yeah. Because they've got that fucking
advantage.
Yeah. Simon's bought a Tesla. He wants to save the planet. No, he's just a fucking pervert. The problem. Yeah.
No.
Why wasn't Nick invested in self-drive cars?
Why do you think I'm going to Bristol tonight? Anytime I get a bit of peace and quiet on the M6.
Booking gigs further away, so you can have a good one.
Yeah.
So to Cardiff,
all the way to Cardiff.
Plymouth for 50 quid.
Yeah, but it's a 2 wank minimum Plymouth in it, so.
I'm going to finish on the M25, start on the M6 and finish on the M25.
Yeah, because it's a ring road, it's dirty. Oh, yeah. Where'd you finish on the ring road? Yeah. Oh, I'm a pervert.
Yeah, get you off on the North Circular. Oh, goodness. So you were at HWCC all weekend?
Aye, Hot Water Comedy Club. Just got
well done. Well done.
Next time you be playing it, you might be playing a new venue.
I know.
Get yourself some clips.
I was talking to Benny last night about it, and he was saying it's weeks away. And then he started listing all the things that still need done, and he was like, "There's these steel trusses." And I was like, "That's not fucking weeks away, then, is it?" Like,
October it was meant to be.
Well,
last October. It's not even before this October.
The pod studios are going to be ready.
Gone to Blair there, weeks away, but again,
and have a hotel there so you can stay there.
3 bedrooms, isn't it? 3 rooms, yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's class.
For the acts, until Blair realises you can make some money doing Airbnb, and then the acts will get kicked out or charged.
Yeah. You get a thing with accommodation, then your fee goes down, innit?
Yeah. As soon as Blair realises, as soon as someone says something to Blair, it makes him competitive over Airbnb.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
You
get some clips while you're here? You're playing the game?
I was saying this to him.
Yeah, we had
the
a little
car,
about it.
I always have the intention
of
asking. But the problem is, do they send you the full thing? Or do you have to say, can I have it from minute?
You don't have to say minute, but you can tell them when your bit starts.
Right, aye. See, that's the thing I can't remember, though. Like, I never come off and go, I'll need to make sure.
As soon as you come off, just message Blair or tell Dylan. I should probably record it, just sound record it on my phone.
Right. And then I can listen
can't you remember when you come off stage straight away?
No, I can't remember anything I've done on stage.
You couldn't remember the bit and go, oh, you know the bit where I mentioned this, and then they go, that.
Nah.
Really?
I kind of blank out gigs as soon as I've come off, I'd need to be reminded, like. Oh no, I'm always.
So as soon as you've done your set,
I pretty much forget it. Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
To pedal the same 20 for 15 minutes.
I'm reviewing myself as I go. I'm like
20 minutes on you again.
I need to remember some of these jokes. It seems to be gold every time.
20 minutes and new again.
I'm going to wander about the Eurovision stuff tomorrow as well.
The little village.
Is there shit you can go into? Like,
yeah, well, I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow because it's the actual day tomorrow, isn't it? But this week there's a proper Eurovision village with gigs on every day.
All right.
Yeah, they have Bluey on for the kids and everything, like Bluey gigs and stuff like that.
Has it been busy?
Yeah, told you it's chocker.
Fucking, I didn't realise it was that big. Is this like every other city that does this?
What do you mean?
You know when they get hosted in another country?
Yeah, it's why it's such a big thing to host it.
Because you couldn't get tickets for. Because I know a couple of people that tried to get tickets
Selling
for
for a
it,
couple
and it
of
was
grand.
just like
I think there's a few grand for like the black market.
Weird, I think.
It's fucking like I can't even remember the last time I watched it. But
I don't think I've ever watched it.
When they let Australia into it, that's when I was done.
Fuck them.
It's like fucking.
Why are they allowed in it?
Just popular country.
Yeah, just culturally similar.
Sold out.
So can Australia win it?
Yeah.
And host it?
Yeah.
That'd be a mad one. It's just like, yeah. I mean, there's a comic on, you know, a comic that I like. She's been taken to it, all paid for.
Oh, really?
Whole week in the Malmaison, all paid for. Just like doing the whole thing. Like,
that's the clip money. That's the clip life.
You'd get them followers, mate.
Clip life, innit?
Is that how she's got taken to it? Through
TikTok to her, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is she a comic?
Well, she's one of that. She's an off the curb comic.
All right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Just speaking about a comic who's never done anything apart from do
I asked her to do
stand-up.
this pod. She said, no, I'm too busy. I just thought...
At least she got back to you.
Yeah, it'd been hilarious. Just like some 21-year-old, 3 toxic males. Be like, so what? What's going on?
I didn't think she'd get back to you. She's far too busy for this.
Well, you know what the circuit's like.
Smashing it, isn't she?
Yeah.
What does she do? Like stand-up clips or?
No, she's loads of sketches and stuff. That's how she got big. But she does stand-up now. Like, there's a few stand-up clips out the shite, but the other stuff's quite funny. But she, like I say, she does gigs now. She's on the circuit now. But it's quite funny because, like, I quite liked it because when she first got on social media, when I first started following her, people were asking, can she see her gigs? And she was dead honest, like, oh, listen, I'm still quite new on open spot and it's not worth coming to see me now. And I was like, oh, that's such a proper way to do it, refreshing way to do it. And then the minute she signed with Curb, she's doing all these gigs. I'm like, you shouldn't be doing any of them.
Yeah,
that's gone right out the window on 8 out of 10 Cats and all that shit. It's like, all right, well, that's just gone.
Aye.
Curb have gone, get a fucking grip. Get on.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're good. Fucking
get going, you.
You genuinely think anyone gives a shit about that? Are you mentally ill? You go look at the other shite on that bill.
Get to Glee in Oxford and realise you're fine.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
It's your dream now, innit? You want to be an influencer?
What?
It's your dream, innit?
What?
To be an influencer?
Yeah. Could do with being one of them. Just stuff, easy stuff.
What would you do?
He said he'd give up comedy for a 6-pack.
Yeah, I reckon if I could just start again. If I could just get back to 31-inch waist and then just have a bit of knowledge about life, I'd trade it all in now. You give me 18 with with the knowledge, just half the knowledge I've got now.
Oh, I'd be fun. What a dream
would you trade your life now to be 19 again, but with the knowledge of where you got up to the age of
it's over by
32?
19. I think it's over by 19. You need to be 15, I think. I think by 19, you've already installed the bad habits.
15 and then 30. So you've got all the knowledge you've gained up until 30, but you get back to being 15 again.
Would you trade it now?
Would you? I don't know if I'd trade it.
Wouldn't you?
Wow, it's a horse to have 2 kids, so that's a horse.
I know, but come on, be real now, man.
Of course I would.
Yeah.
Fuck it, what an... Oh, man,
I don't think...
deadly individual.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, would you?
Yeah. You would.
You're still you. You're still a lazy cunt. You're still not going to do it.
Aye, but you know, so do you know the way the world's going to go?
Yeah, but...
So you could get in on stuff quick.
Right, so that's how you'd be a lazy cunt with it. You'd look at like trying to invest and still being so you would go back to being 15 and think, hold on, all the times I could have shagged it as a shit house, I'm now going to get me all, and I'm going to invest in things so I'm rich. You're not going to go, actually, I've learned that if you just work hard and if you start the gym off now and set some good habits, later in life you'll be all right. You're thinking, fuck it. I'm going to be a fat cunt who just eats the ale, but at least now I'll have more money doing it.
No, but you could get your balance better. You could balance everything better.
You're not going to.
Do you reckon you could do... See if you went back and you still wanted to do stand-up. If you could... Do you reckon you'd look at all the routines of comics that were fucking class? Just go back, like, you know that film where the guy, like, the world forgets the Beatles exist.
Yeah.
So he just starts doing all the Beatles songs and people think he's a genius. Yeah. You could do that with comedy. But then would it work?
But then he does stuff like USSR and he go, hasn't been USSR for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, why did you use that? And he's like, it's just, artistic license. It's like, you're 18 trying to do out.
That's
not going to work, is it?
That's because then would it work though? Because if you did
There'd be bits you could do.
If you did like some of McIntyre,
you'd have to do like bridges or something. You have to copy that because you can't. And wait, I've done my Flanagan and my stuff later. I'm going. Wait till you see my fifth tour when I've got 2 kids. Oh,
why? But that's already in the ether. They already know. Out's already there.
What do you mean?
Well, in my head, if you went back to being 15, but with your 30-year-old brain. Are we just talking about a different concept now?
Is it just you that's going back to 15, or is the whole world going back to when you were 15?
No, just you.
Oh, it's just you?
Right. So you're just 15. And the the same as what it was.
You're 15 with your head now. TikTok's here, Instagram's here, everything's here.
I wouldn't want to be a 15-year-old.
No,
I know, but you've got your 30-year-old. You're wiser to it. You're not going to be influenced by the the fact that you look at like the mental health of all the kids 12 to 16 is terrible. You're going, I'm hardened to that. Yeah, because you know that they're all fucking depressed and mentally ill. Yeah,
but they're still your peers. What, are you going to hang around with, you fucking half fella?
Yeah, but you go. You're going
to be the weird kid who hangs around with his granddad.
Yeah, but you'd be the one that... No, you wouldn't, because you...
So you're 15, or your mates not on TikTok because you see the things
you'd feel like a bit of a paedophile, wouldn't you?
Isolated.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, you'd be a bit of a nonce, wouldn't you then? You have to be like, oh God, I've got the mind of a 30-year-old here, but I'm a 15-year-old's body.
I
think you'd soon get over that, though. I think you'd soon get over that. Yeah.
Let's not go.
Yeah, be honourable.
Let's just leave this idea.
Be honourable. No, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. Well, I couldn't get cut. Oh God.
Yeah. Let's just cut this one out, right? Moving on.
It only benefits you if you go back. It doesn't benefit if you just now. Because the only benefit you have of it happen now is knowing that you need to do something now.
Yeah.
It's like, right, I need to set some good habits now. Yeah. Because in 15 years, I'm going to be an audible fat cunt who's like... Yeah. Who's just going to moan about his life.
But that's what most men turn out to be.
Yeah, but
because they're idiots.
But all you're telling the 15s
is like... these little 15-years, I've got their head screwed on and they're sound at 24. You think, fuck
you. Yeah, but
you.
they're not sound at 24. They're knobheads.
They are. They've got their head screwed on. Yeah, but there's not many, is there? There's not many.
Yeah, because you've got to be a certain psychopath to be able to be like that. You're not going to have them traits if you set yourself back at 15. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, you're still you, aren't you?
Yeah. But you know what you should do.
You know what you should do now and you're not doing it. Just because you're 15.
Yeah, I know, but then when I'm 40, I'll go, I knew I should have done that at 30.
What you're basically saying is, if you go back and have no kids now, would you do it?
Yeah, you could go back and start fresh and be like, right, let's get this sorted, it gets boxed.
But you're right, like, you can't change your personality. So, like Rob says, you do know what you need to do now. And you still don't fucking do it. So it's like...
You were still on the ale last night. You were on the ale every night of the week. Or you'll start doing it drinking at 15.
Yeah.
Living in your mum's and dad's.
I just want to be able to drink and be thin. That's all I want.
Is that too much to ask?
32 waist. 13 stone, and let me just get to 17 again. That's all I want to do. Fucking horrible. Everything hurts now. Do you ever think about trying to get in shape again now?
I think about
it.
Yeah, but I mean, like that. It doesn't matter how much you tried now. You'd never be.
No.
Like I reckon once you're past 30,
it's done.
The chances of being ripped.
Finished.
Oh yeah, I'm never going to really be ripped. I'd like to be a bit slim. That's what I want. Just want to fit into normal clothes.
But it's like I think. I watched this guy who was like a Hollywood, like basically the trainer. That like fucking bulks like Hugh Jackman up to play Wolverine.
Yeah,
testosterone.
He doesn't do it anymore. But he says, like, see if any of them say they weren't taking shit. They're fucking... Because it's physically impossible
all my mates
to look
just
like that just through exercise.
My
it's
mates
impossible.
take it now just to look more like a jack normal lad.
Aye.
Not even to be looking ripped, just to be like a... Paul Smith takes it and literally said, I had a 6-pack straight after I worked out for about 3 minutes. And that was the most, and he was working out 4 times a day.
Wow.
And it's like, so you've got to be taking, and he was just taking tests, so they've got to be taking everything.
Aye.
Like, fucking everything.
Yeah. I don't even want that. I just want to be just a little bit thinner.
What you want is the ability to self-control. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that at 15.
No. You'd a steak dinner at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's not...
Fucking postman see it.
Did the postman see it? Did you sit with...
Eating steak with red wine at 9:30.
Did you sit down at the table?
On a Wednesday.
You sit at the table or do you still have it on the couch? Come on, what did you do?
Some things are better left unsaid.
You had it in bed.
Yeah. On one of them trays you get for your nan. Little candle and everything at 10:30.
I had 20 wings the other day, you know, from KFC. They're doing now, you can get a bucket of 20 wings for $5.99.
Oh my God.
I just sat there grazing on them all day as I made clips.
Oh, Christ.
Hot wings?
Yeah.
Oh,
just sat there grazing on them as I've done me clips for the week.
They are just, they finish me off them. I can't have a hot, they will kill me insides. I've never known anything so fucking savage than them KFC hot wings.
Not that hot.
No, for the insides after the next day, I can't do it.
Oh no, fine. You got weird. You reckon you're IBS or something?
Probably, yeah. Probably got loads of shit going on in there. Oh God. So, you've got, how many hours have you got out on YouTube? Last time you were on, you were plugging the hour, weren't you?
Yeah.
You had another one since.
Star Wars Day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you got 2 hours.
So you got another one out. There you go. So another one for you to check out.
2 hours of brand new material. You can remember the fucking bit of it.
It's the same special. I'm going to shoot it in this room.
Wear a different shirt.
Yeah. Have a time of year, put a different shirt on. Same material. 2 hours and 2 years.
Aye.
Okay.
What was your second hour based on anything?
The first hour.
Because you weren't going to film it, was you? And then you just suddenly decided to film it.
Yeah, it's just my friend's show last year.
Was it?
So I think it was. And that was
mostly. That's the end of the month. I went, this is all right. This I'll film
it. It was like literally. I decided to do it on the Friday. So I filmed it. I stupidly filmed it on like the last day of the Fringe, the Sunday. Basically, and I was like panicking. And because I think I decided to do it when I was pissed,
right?
And then I'd
always a good decision to make.
And kind of going, do you reckon you could get a camera here? And
it's like me DMing the Patreon in the morning and pissed in the morning. So the next day, just go, what the fuck have I got this?
I had to get an audience together quickly, so I basically just fucking begged online and just went, even if you've seen it, please just come along.
Come and laugh.
Why wouldn't you have just give it a bit and then filmed it?
Yeah, a couple of months later.
Yeah, just...
Or did it feel
ready? Just can't be arsed.
Right.
And it was quite good I did it because it's got shit about the Queen in it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have worked a month later because...
It would have worked now, the coronation.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have shit about the Queen dying or shit about the Queen?
Just shit about the Queen.
Oh, fucking hell.
So
did you get it in before she died?
Got in before she died, aye.
Oh, nice.
So are you having a year off now?
No, I'm doing another Fringe show.
No, he's working all weekend.
Fucking hell.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
When are you going to stop? Are you going to go out every hour for you?
I'm going to tour for the first time at the end of the year.
Are you?
Aye.
Nice.
Well, aye.
How many dates?
November.
All the stands.
Did some in November, and then I'm going to do most of them February, March next year.
Nice. Yeah. How many dates, you know?
About 20 odd.
20 odd? That's decent. Who's doing your tour?
A girl I know up in Scotland. Does most of the Scottish acts. And I'm doing I'm doing the last date. It's going to be in Glasgow at the King's Theatre.
What's made you decide?
1,500 people.
What's made you decide now you're big enough to do a tour?
Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't know, man. Just like watching loads of people go out on tour and just go.
I'm doing that now, and I'm thinking, do you reckon I could do a tour? And then I text Blair, and I went, do you reckon I could do a tour? He went, I'd leave it for a couple of years.
When you see Hutchison, you're like that.
Yeah,
right, it's time.
It's time. Book the King's thing. Yeah, no, what is it?
Like seeing me doing the people doing the whips, going, fuck it, right now, I'm doing it now.
We're all panicking now. But like, is it Jennings? Mark Jennings?
Mark Jennings, yeah.
What did he do the King's thing?
He did the Kings, yeah.
Fuck it, sold that out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Smash that, he filmed that. That's a good, you're going to film
yours
there?
Class, I'm going to film it there, aye.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not even that, because it'll be, it literally just greatest hits that I don't have on film, so it's there's no real pressure.
Well, that's you want your best hour there, though, don't you?
Aye.
So you want to just have it bangers for...
Aye.
I always think that one about writing an hour, being like, does it have to, can it just be an hour of decent standard?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
That's all mine have ever been.
Yeah.
I've never had a fucking theme. Or like a...
Never had anything, not had a flow to it.
Because there's no comedians I like.
Yeah.
That, like, none of the massive comedians...
Fuck you, Slash.
...do that. Well, apart from Danny. But like, sir,
he's got the best life ever. I was just speaking to him about it. Fucking hell. Does nothing but just get paid.
When he put in the WhatsApp group, budgets are funny to me. It's like, go fuck yourself,
yeah,
you rat.
Yeah.
We like buying tickets for Smith, and I was like, fucking hell, he's well more expensive than we thought. So I said, what do you want to do? I don't know what everyone's budget is. Here's what I'm looking at. And then he just said, budgets are a funny thing to me. She's like, go fuck yourself.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
Well, not even an audible way. It's like, I'll go with what everyone else wants to do.
You know, what's happening with Sloss?
A couple, yeah.
What?
But only because...
Happy about that?
Surprising.
Well, one's about UFC, and the other one was about buying Paul Smith tickets. I'm not in a Friendlands one. We don't know each other. Take
Nelson
this way.
there feeling a bit...
know? Take this way.
I always get that. It's fucking weird when you find out your pals are another WhatsApp.
Never knew about that. Yeah.
No.
Aye. It's just with people I went to school with. But still.
Yeah.
Privately.
Hope he dies.
Well, all the younger comics in Liverpool are in one, and I think... Just talk about us, don't they? Just moan about us all the time.
Yeah.
Well, like fucking Dean and all that, and then like James Allen, they're all in one with their mates. And I always think, they just go in it, that Rob Thomas is a prick, isn't he? Like, you fucking cheeky cunt.
I mean, I'm not in it, but I'm almost certain they'll do that.
I'm in a couple of Rob Thomas's groups.
I'm in a group with myself. I just text myself that Rob Thomas is a cunt. Yeah, he fucking is. Doesn't even know I've quit my job, the cunt.
Told you I know.
So I it's mad, isn't it? Other people in other groups.
Aye.
Yeah.
Do you find it a bit unnerving? Like, I wonder if they're having more fun in that group than my group.
Sometimes I agree to go. Sometimes I agree to go to things just so I can get in the group.
Right.
And then I never go to it.
Chapman kicked everyone out of his one, didn't he?
Yeah. Everyone coming to Butland in October. Yeah, I'll be there. Stay in the group till September and then go, boys, I can't make it.
Shows the confirmation, Rob. I will do it. I'm just busy at the minute.
Just let me know what he's saying, you cunt.
I've accepted that there are groups there that I'm being decimated, and I'm fine with it now.
Right.
Like, if it came out that like you or any other comedians were just absolutely nailing me in a group,
I'd expect to be talked about.
Judgment.
I'd expect it.
I'd go, I understand that this was never meant to say. I was never meant to see this, and it's fine.
Be horrible to see. Like,
I know, I'd like it. I'm too much of a narcissist. I'd fucking love it, mate.
Well, I reckon my theory on the world is
it.
that all DMs and everything will become a public record.
Oh, eventually.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. But they'll be like, what's it that we said?
Remember didn't the Facebook one that almost come out, didn't it? And then they backtracked on it. They made all DMs.
There will be.
Sort of like
it'll cause countless
people's
deaths.
DMs became because when Facebook changed it, people's DMs became wall posts because they changed the DM. So anything you'd said to someone in a DM, like, but it was like the first 5 or 10 years of Facebook. Must be the first 5 years of Facebook. Whatever. If you said to someone in a message, it was now a wall post. So if you just wanted to scroll back fucking 20 years, you could find it. Christ. And then they fucking backtracked and changed it because everyone was like, what are you fucking... Delete your count, delete.
Oh, that would cause death.
So but that was literally what was happening. Because a couple of people got done with the whole screenshot.
If my DMs and stuff I've said in WhatsApp groups, I'd kill myself immediately.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just straight to a bridge, off it, done. Like, because that would be far preferable to explaining some of the shit I've said.
Do the TT with no brakes. Just a load of comics doing the TT. Flicking your eyes up. Milo.
Have a weird Patreon special.
I'm doing the TT. Where's your bike?
I'm standing in the middle of it.
I'm going to run the fuck.
Just on rollerblades on the back of someone else's bike. I think that's one of the good things though, because like of being a no cunt. Like if our WhatsApp leak, we're fine.
Well, we'll never work again, but like it's fine, innit? It's just
we will, because there was that many to check. I think that people wouldn't get to you.
In my head, I've just got a vision of it going like, enter a mobile phone number in this system, and it'll bring up every if you can be bothered, go for it. Yeah.
Like, there's so many people to get to before you.
But if somebody specifically just wants to nail you, that's it.
Yeah. Well, you gotta make sure you're never that person.
That's what I mean. That's why I go like, do you want fame? Because fame comes.
You must be able to hack someone's.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
If you get enough money and you really want to get someone, you must be able to pay.
Oh, absolutely.
Someone to hack into their WhatsApp.
Like, rob the mobile. Pay someone to rob the phone.
But it's not worth the repercussions at the minute. Wouldn't be worth. They go like, why would we want to risk getting in trouble with the law?
Aye.
But it's only when they go right now. This is going to be a public record where there's no law thing. It's like, well, now we're all just done.
Do you think hackers have got like the way that they say there's a code an honor among thieves?
Yeah.
There's an honor among hackers where it's like, oh yeah, we're going to get into your cloud and release all your nudes, but we'll never release your messages. Don't worry about it. Like we're never going to.
That's too far.
Yeah. Like even hackers go, we're going to put your fanny everywhere, but we'll never put what you say to your mates on there. Don't worry about it. Because the amount of iClouds that have been hacked.
Like a Cold War.
No one's messages have come out, have they? It's always been people's photos.
People wanking.
So most hackers go, nah, that's too much. That's too far.
Yeah. Would you rather have your nudes or your messages leaked? Nudes.
Nudes all day.
Any day.
Yeah.
Especially with deep fake now.
What about your nudes and it come out who you'd sent them to as well?
Fucking hell. I haven't sent many nudes, so I'm all right for nudes.
I've never sent a nude picture in my life.
You've not sent a little wink pic now?
Never.
I joke about it.
Not once.
Never sent a dick pic ever in my life.
Not, no.
That's literally how I try and get people to follow me. I go, anyone follows me? Can you send me a nude or a dick so I don't die before never receiving one?
Have you taken one?
What? No.
You've never taken one?
I've not taken a picture of my dick yet.
Have you not?
No.
I've been with my wife.
It's fucking weird.
18 years.
Yeah, it is now, but back in the day when you were small. Early 20s?
When I was small.
I didn't have a phone then.
Oh, yeah. So I'd have to get... That would be even fucking weird, though. Kind of Polaroid in my coat.
Imagine losing weight just to take one good dick pic and then putting it back on again.
Yeah, it's the one from the archive. You've had that since you were 17.
20 wings. Right, that's us.
Yeah, FIFA 2002 in the background. How old is this dick? ISS. What were we saying before the DM thing?
I better.
Your hours.
I need to go soon.
Oh, have you got to go?
Yeah, we've got 10 minutes when we go. We'll be all right.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Are you King's Theatre one? Yeah. You think it's out 1,500?
I hope so.
You're worse than me.
What?
I think you're ready for a tour and you're like, you're going to sell it, mate.
I mean, it's like in a year's time. So
when are you going on sale? When you announce it?
Probably next week.
Where are you going to do?
The week after.
You going to do Liverpool?
Aye.
Hot water, or are you going to? Yeah.
So I mean,
you'd be sad.
A year, surely. Surely.
Well, you got to get the library, get the clips edited.
Yeah.
See, that's it. I've got it in my head like. That's the only thing holding me back now. Once those clips start fucking banging.
Well, that's what I tell everyone. I tell all new comics now. You know the ones that all edit. Like any of them that moan about being skinned to go, do you know how to use a computer and edit? Well, there's loads of us our cunts who don't.
Yeah.
And we're all convinced the only reason we're not famous is because we can't put our clips out yet. So just start making money off us all deluded cunts. Like going, I'll do your clips for you, and then there'll be enough of them that'll go, yeah, just box me some clips, and then I'll be on tour.
I just think the consistency with clips, I do think you need so many of them. I think a lot of us will come unstuck on the 20th clip, and they go, there's no more.
Yeah, that's why every cunt's talking to the crowd, isn't it? That's why.
I know, but then I just think even then people will be like, I think it's such a long game, innit?
But you do notice it. You do notice it quite a lot where it becomes quality just goes out the window.
Well, that's Freddie Quinn's.
Anything out.
Freddie Quinn's argument is it doesn't need to be good, just needs to be consistent.
Yeah, that's when I go.
Fuck, I don't want to do it. Yeah.
Like,
that's like, I'd rather not do it.
Aye.
Like I've started MCing just for clips. It's because I'm not ruining a set by going into the crowd. So I'll just MC, put a few clips out, and then at least that, because I'm not just putting shit out when I'm behind a green screen.
Aye.
It's like, no, this is terrible. It depends what you want, innit?
But that's like, it doesn't even have to be good. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. That's
some people's viewpoint, innit?
It doesn't.
Consistency.
For my own well-being, it does.
Yeah.
For me to look at myself in the mirror, it does.
Right. I don't know. I think if you got to get the ticket, you got to get off the circuit, innit?
The worst thing would be if I put out a shitload of clips and someone came up to me and went, "Oh, I see you're in that. It doesn't matter if it's good or not."
Yeah.
That's the gold I'm putting out.
Yeah. We'll clip that from the podcast, and any clip he puts, we'll just post it underneath with the eye emoji.
Yeah.
What do you do?
That'll be the new way they categorise comics. The way comics are like club killers or, Edinburgh fringe comics. It'll be like quality clips, but doesn't have quantity clips.
Any old shit.
You in a quality or quantity clip here?
Oh, God.
Right, go on then. Tell us where we can find you, Mark, to get your tour details.
I've got one of those Linktree things.
Everyone's got one.
Mark Nelson Comics. So easy, man. It's like a website without making. Cause I don't think that's the last time I went on any website for anything.
I don't understand why comics have websites unless you're actually selling something.
Yeah.
Aye.
What's the point?
Mine's been hacked by someone in China. I applied for a gig and the guy replied to me, went, "You've not got the gig, but your website's been hacked." And I clicked on it and I haven't been on it for years, and it's just loads of Chinese propaganda. And then he's going, "We could sort it out for you." And I went, "Okay, you sound, what do you need to do?" And he sends me something back, and I didn't even reply to his email. I just thought, fuck
Shove
it.
your gig up your ass.
China can have it. Say what you fucking want about me. I don't give a fuck.
Just wasn't the next WhatsApp message, but only in Chinese.
It'd be like Homer when he got that box in China. But he's massive in China or Japan. Imagine if I went to China, I was just the biggest comedian in the world.
If your WhatsApp message could get leaked in any language, what would it be? Someone said all your WhatsApps are getting leaked, but just your saving grace, you can pick
rhythmic language. I don't know,
Gaelic or Welsh or something.
Well, one that people can't read.
That's what I'm saying. Which
one of those Mayan ones.
Yeah, so
just symbols.
Aubergines.
What's you up in a symbol?
Yeah.
Right, go on. So what's your link to?
Mark Nelson Comic.
Excellent. Everything you need on
that's
there.
on everything.
What's your socials?
That's Mark Nelson Comic on literally fucking everything.
He's the only Mark Nelson you need to know about.
Did you make many followers off your viral tweet?
Yeah, quite a few. Aye.
Nice.
Really?
A couple of thousand.
Quality.
Off a tweet.
Aye.
It's the game, Simon.
Yeah.
Is that what you can get?
I mean, it was stellar. Like
it was a good tweet. Like
I probably liked it, but I didn't read it.
I just saw everyone else liking it. I best like it to keep up with the industry.
I like and share so much comedian stuff now. I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing on Twitter.
Fucking steak and a plate.
Yeah. Well, I see the other day when I shared Mild High's clip.
What was that?
I shared the clip and said, "These are fucking perverts." Watch the first 10 seconds. I actually watched the whole clip and put up on another going, actually, it was quite funny, that first clip.
Oh, I haven't. No. Yeah, I do the retweeting and that, but there's so much words on Twitter, so I struggle with it. But, 2,000, a couple of thousand of a tweet.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Have to start tweeting. Just fucking nothing though.
Start tweeting.
Quality over quantity. Stealing Nelson's tweet. I'll set up a page. Stealing Nelson's tweet.
Right, sound to the Patreon at Mark Nelson
Thank you for
Comics.
listening.
Love yous. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Cheers.